Hi, in this session we'll try to model a oil barrel as well as unwrap it and texture it. This will be the final result. I'll hide this one so that we can start from scratch. I'll create a cylinder and inputs, change the subdivision axis to 16, and I won't change anything, the caps and all the stuff, I'll leave it because I'll go all the way on the top view. If you hold X, you can snap it here. If you check here, this is tri-phase, this is quad phase. We should see that all our models should be a quad phase. So click here, go to edge mode, drag and select this edge, hold shift. I'm doing this in top view. And if you delete it, you should get something like this. And if it's everything is a quad now. Once this is done, now we'll start modeling, adding edge loops tool, insert edge loop tool, add one loop all the way top here, bottom here, and try to add two here and two here. Right, now go to face mode, click on this face. If you hold shift and double click on adjacent face, it will select the loop. Click here, once again hold shift, click here, double click, click, double click. I'm always holding the shift key. Now click, double click. So you should be selecting the whole sequence of faces. Go to extrude and just pull it out and scale it down in y-axis. All the way you should get something like this. Now face, select all the top faces. You can hold shift and add the selection to it. Extrude. This time push it down, inside axis down like this. And what is the shortcut key for repeat tool? G. I clicked on G and click on box to activate the scale and scale it down. You'll get some starry shape, no problem. Now click on move tool, just move tool. Come to the top view, move it all the way down here. Let's go down. If you check here, go to vertex, select all the vertex which are scaled inside and scale it out so that you'll get finally a round result. Now switch to face mode, drag and select all this face, come back here and check it out that if you by mistake you may select some faces, you can hold control and drag so that you can select only that particular face. Now go to edit mesh, extrude, pull it out, G, pull it out, click on box for scale and scale it down. Go to object mode. If you come all the way down here side, you can see here this has got 1 2 3 4 approximately 5, but whereas here, so go to vertex mode, it should be 1 2 3 4 and 5. 1 2 3 4. Okay, something like this. Now go to object mode. Now if you want, you can delete the history, normals, soften edge so that you get some decent result like this. Once this is done, the next step is unfolding it. So first delete the history, freeze the transformation so that everything is neutral. You can click here and change the name to barrel. Right, that's done. Now if you go to Windows, UV texture editor, you should get something like this. I told you that in the previous session of Crate, the default objects are already unwrapped, like cylinder or sphere or cube, anything else. But whereas this is a default cylinder object, but still we added a lot of details to it, so we are missing a lot of information. So the best way is first select UV, select this UVs, hold shift, right click, select shell, move it side, same way, select this thing, hold shift, just select it. Now it's better if you drag and select it, you can see it's all the top UVs, but whereas we need to have a lot of information. Now go to object mode, deselect outside. Here what I'll do, I'll double click on this option. This is called UV smooth UV tool. Double click on it, switch pin borders. If you have worked on this previous crate tool, it's already switched on. So now come back here, go to UVs, select this UVs, unfold it and relax. Little bit of more, unfold it and little bit of, okay, I'm happy with it. See, now it's done. For this one, nothing is there. But finally, if you check here, you can close this. Everything is like a curved object here, but whereas this face is like a single straight line, so this is wrong. So how to do it? First thing, you know, this is on the top, these are the tops, this is the next step. So go to edge mode, double click this edge, polygons, cut UV edges. Once this is done, you can go to right click UV, select the top UVs. Okay, now I can't select it. Why? It's clear that we are still in UV smooth mode. Just so if you click on move tool here or W, you can go to the selection mode, select shell, move it all the way down, and now click on this tool, unfold it, little bit of relax. That's done. Now here the same procedure, double click here, cut the UV edges, UVs, no problem. Click on W so that you are move tool, select the shell, move all the way top. I always try to move. Now if you check here, double click, I don't want to waste my time, so double click, double click, double click, cut edges, UVs, select shell. I'll try to give some gap, some spacing between the objects, because later words I can select. Once this is done, now select this UVs. The problem is only with this UVs, the small UVs. So click on unfold, relax. Now see, you can just drag and select, but you will be missing these 2 points. So always see that you switch back to move tool, drag and select these points, unfold it, then click on move tool, unfold and relax. We are done with it. Now just maximize this one. Go to edge, drag and select all these edges. You can't select it because you are still in UV smooth. So W, drag and select this UVs, edges, hold control, deselect, move and save. Now select this one, G is for repeat tool. So if you check here, I'm selecting all these edges, holding control, deselecting the unrequired, unwanted edges. So I'm done with it now. Once this is done, we need to put a little bit of work is needed. because we want to check whether the texture is stretching or not. So the best option is right click, add some material. Like I'll add some blend material. I can just right click and say material attributes. In this checker box I'll add checker. If you can't see it, just press 6. You can see the shader and see that you are in high quality. By default you will be something like this, so change it to high quality rendering, or you put. Once this is done, you can see it stretched. So material attributes, click here, it's 4:4. I'll just change it to some 12:12 so that I can clearly see, but still it's stretched. Come back to UVs, drag and select all these UVs and scale it down a little. A little bit more scale so that they are perfect cubes. Now if you check on top also, they are not perfect. No problem. Select the UVs, double click on smooth tool, change it to UV space. If you change it to UV space and try to unfold it, can you see the difference now? It's clear now. You set it, close it. Now go back to it. It's perfect unfolded. Now the most important step, you can't just leave it as it is. So UVs, drag and select all these UVs, click on scale tool, scale it down and place it. You should always place this in 1:1 ratio. You can't use all the other information. Click here, selection, that's it. It's unfolded. Now go to object mode, try to go to polygons, UV snapshot. Here browse, I'll go to my source images, I'll change it as barrel reference. I'll overwrite my file, I already did test it for you, so save it and see that your size is always 1024 or more and JPEG. Click on OK, overwrite it, close it. Here before that I'll just go to edit, delete by type history, clean, and I don't want this checker to be seen here, so go to color, hold, right click on the text color and say break connection. Now the checker is gone. Now come back to Photoshop, file, open barrel reference. This is my barrel reference. What I did was that, so this is my barrel reference. I'll just change save as. So that I can open my barrel reference without any problem. Okay, I did used some images and all the stuff. You guys can work on I'll just flatten this image, merge visible, and then I'll drag it here all the way down. I just worked on the Photoshop thing. Hope you guys can work on it. Control T, enter. That's it. What I did was a basic metal sheet. You can get all this information in CG textures. You can come here all the way here, textures, see, metal sheets, rust and all things. Or else you can go to Mayang. They are wonderful resources. CG textures and Mayang textures are really they are very helpful for us, for the beginners or else for the learners. And then laterwards what I did was that I just copied some code alt, put some images like this. Laterwards, okay, these are all the information which I downloaded from check here, see this one. I missed it. Which one? I put some images like this, and if you check this one, okay, these are all the images which I downloaded. Highly inflammable. This is something which is like a shield. I use this one for the cap. See here, and then just some rusty material and all the stuff. But right now I can't see whether I did place something else, so I'll just click here, change it down, the opacity. Now control plus, I should select this object now. Control T, bit of scaling is needed. See, overall I did something like this. Everything is based on this one. See, this is the base, this is the top, this is the bottom. So I use this metal shaders, added some symbols and all the stuff, and I'll save this as JPEG. I'll use barrel texture. Previously we saved as barrel reference. Here I saved as barrel texture. So this clearly I'm not showing you how to design your own textures in Photoshop. I tend to expect you guys know how to work on Photoshop, but still if you have any doubts on it, you can just send me a message. I'll try to work on it. Now save it. Now come back to Maya, click on color, file, and scroll all the way to source images, barrel texture. That's it. Oh, can you see? This is a problem. So it's easy. Just go back here, or else what you can do is just click here, decrease the opacity. You can see it here. Then come back here. Now this is perfect. Save it. Save as JPEG. Texture. Minimize it. Select this one. Click on this icon so that you can go back to the texture and click on just reload. That's it. Hope you enjoy this tutorial, and then I'll see you in the next topic, maybe in tomorrow or the after tomorrow, so that we can complete the whole requirements for our poster. Thank you.